Hi YouTube, welcome to my channel. I'm Gerald G, and I want you to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and comment. And I have an advice column, and today I have a special guest with me today, and her name is Wani.
Hello, Gerald.
How are you?
Doing very, very well, thanks.
Well, good. Well, everybody, if you need advice, please go to my Facebook at Gerald Green, or you can email me at askgeraldg@gmail.com. Okay, let's get started.
All right, let's get started. Thank you for having me today.
Well, thank you for being with me today.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is my very first show, so I want everyone to please subscribe and hit the notification button, so you can get my latest videos. Okay.
Okay.
So what type of advice do you need today?
Well, this is not necessary for me, but I have been faced with this on several occasions. I have people come up and ask me, what was it like to come out? Or did I come out? Was I ever in the closet?
Okay.
Well, I don't think that I was ever in the closet. And I didn't necessarily come out. I was found out.
Okay. Come on now.
So my take on it is probably a little bit different, but I think that coming out for some is probably harder than it would be for some others, and I just found it probably to be a little bit more accepting with my public or my co-workers and friends versus my family. That was probably the most difficult. I mean, and it wasn't so difficult once it was out, but I don't know what to tell a person as far as coming out, but you have to be yourself, and you have to live your life, and you're gonna go through some things, it's gonna be trials and tribulations in every part of life,
Yes.
so I mean, you may as well go on and come on out and be who you are and start to live and be comfortable in yourself.
Well,
And what do you think? What's your take on it?
Well, I always thought closets were for clothes.
Say
for
that.
number one.
Say that.
And
mine is.
I just would tell a person to be who they are.
Mm.
I don't see the reason why, you have to come out. I mean, people know you for who you are. I wouldn't tell anyone that they have to come out unless they're ready to come out.
Mm.
Do
Do you think there's a purpose?
I mean, in somewhat, you're going to meet someone that you're going to attach yourself to. And you're going to want to start bringing them around your family and your friends and stuff like that. So, my take is, hell, they'll figure it out. I don't see where, it had to be a sit-down conversation. Look, I mean, hell, if you grew up around somebody or you raising somebody or something like that, and hell, if they can't see it, I mean, I don't know what to tell them,
Right. Yeah.
But, like I said, be who you are. Be true to yourself.
Right.
You have other people, it could be a family member or anything, and they might be like, you don't need to do this, that, or whatever. But always remember, nobody's going to change their life for you.
Right.
Right. Everybody go through trials and tribulations, What about...
Say that.
And what about, your aunt's husband or whatever, and everybody in town know he got a man or whatever. Can you tell her to leave him?
No.
People are going to do what they want to do, We're going to have our ups and our downs in life, But if you feel like that's something you need to do, is come out or whatever, do it in your own time, Make sure that you're safe when you do it, Don't be sitting up, coming out or whatever to the point where it might get you kicked out of your home, teenager or whatever, Sometimes you have to wait till you're an adult to do the things that you really want to do, I had an accepting family, so.
Well, I think in so many cases that is probably what the what the problem is. Acceptance from parents, the fear of being thrown out, the fear of being isolated from your family, not accepted, I guess would be the word that I'm looking for here.
Right,
not necessarily being accepted.
They'll come along. Sometimes you have to give people time. and they'll get with the program. I mean, especially if you don't give them a choice.
All right, another question for you.
Okay.
Do you think that that it's easier now for people to come out versus back when?
We were growing up.
Absolutely.
Yes. And the reason that I say that is because, we see a lot of more things today.
Mm-hmm.
You have transgender,
Mm-hmm.
you have a lot of different things going. You see more open relationships today.
Right.
You have same-sex marriage.
Mm-hmm.
So people see more things today than they did. Things were more hidden, 30 years ago.
So you think this is due to media, education?
Well, yes,
Just
social
people trying
media.
to find out about certain issues that they were not able to or chose not to ask, their family member or their best friend or whomever,
Well, there's Google today, so people can research,
Yeah.
what they want to know. Like I said, I think it's easier today because people are more accepting because, people are out now, things were hidden back then. They're not
Right.
hidden today like they were,
Mm-hmm.
So they stand a better chance, I put it like that.
Right.
Like I said, be who you are, do what it is you want to do in life, and I think everything's gonna be okay,
All right.
And like I said, it's different for different people, so your situation. I put it like that.
Right.
Your situation, your situation and my situation might be totally different.
Oh, in most cases, it
You
is.
know.
Right.
Some people will give you a hard time,
Mm-hmm.
and it's more family probably than it is anybody,
Right.
But my life shouldn't reflect your life.
Right.
I put it like that.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Yes.
is there anything else that you want to discuss?
Well, I don't think so. I was just, I just wanted to touch on that because I have had, the conversation several times,
Mhm.
concerning coming out or whatever. But like I said, I didn't necessarily come out and make a statement or whatever. I was pretty much found out and it was there at that point and we just had to deal with it,
Mm-hmm.
deal with situations as they came about. And that's pretty much the way it happened and here I am.
All right.
Yep.
Well, there you have it. Well, thank you for tuning in to my channel. I'm Ask Gerald G. And I want you to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, and we have more to come. Thank you for tuning in. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.